Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and we're back out here in the garage for another, I guess, garage gun talk video and behind the scenes, because the two big things I want to talk about is number one, Donald Trump's pick for Attorney General and her past on gun control. And I also want to talk about behind the scenes stuff regarding, I think, a Texas Gun Vault policy change when it comes to product reviews that maybe you guys don't care about, but I kind of like to share with you what goes on behind the scenes and how I run the channel and uh, kind of what I want the focus to be and how I handle my interactions with various companies. But I got a ton of stuff out here on the workbench because I'm, first off, sorry for not making more content on this channel. I have literally been really busy. You probably saw in my last few videos on this channel, I've been doing a lot of first impressions stuff. And so I was getting ahead on a lot of content at the range. And so I have filmed range reports and product reviews on a bunch of suppressors. Got all these out here. I think I got all those done with the exception of this one that I have to film tomorrow. I got this one filmed, the LMT shovel nose piston AR. In fact, it's inside right now uploading. I'm going to set that to release. I think the release on that is September of next year. I'm ahead on that many videos, but then I need to upload it to the channel I use for all my Patreon stuff. So the person that lent this to the channel gets to see it first, obviously. And I need to clean all this stuff and get it back to the people that have lent it to the channel. So I've just been out here actually making 4 videos because I think it was 2 nights ago, I went to the range and I filmed footage for 3 optics, 3 product reviews. And it got me thinking about my policies on how I interact with companies, how much time and money I invest in videos that might not get as much traction, and what I need to change. But I filmed all of those reviews today. So I filmed 3 product reviews and the LMT. So it's just been a super busy day, and I'm sorry for, as I said, not making more content. So let's go with what I want to talk about tonight, about Donald Trump's pick for Attorney General. And I guess her name is, I guess her last name is Bondi, and she is the former Attorney General for the state of Florida. And I want to say, I warned you guys. Now, this is not saying anything bad is going to happen, but you guys got really upset with me when I told you I was not registered to vote, and I'm very apprehensive about Donald Trump. Now, am I glad Donald Trump won the election? Absolutely. 150%. I mean, we celebrated around here, and it was an incredible victory, and it is definitely way better than the alternative. But I had mentioned that, you know, the old saying of fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. When Donald Trump was president, he passed gun control through executive action. You know, part of the reason we have all these problems with FRTs and with bump stocks and all these things was luckily we've won a lot of court cases, but it opened the door for the ATF to do all these things, you know, just kind of reclassify whatever after they said certain things were approved. It's all because of Donald Trump. And then he would make statements like we need to take guns first and then have due process later, all that kind of stuff. And I said, you know, he's not really that pro-gun, and you have to be careful because he goes by his gut. He lives in the moment, which in some ways that's his strength and what is endearing to a lot of people. But also he can make a rash and unwise choice. Now, when he picked Matt Gaetz as Attorney General, unfortunately, I guess that's not going to go through. I was really excited because I kind of feel like he's a firebrand. But then when that nomination was taken back, they went with this other lady. And as Attorney General from Florida, she supported red flag laws and the bump stock ban. So let me ask you a question. Do you think that now because she's in office, or I guess will be the Attorney General, most likely, that somehow her views have changed? And how do you think she's going to run the Department of Justice? You know, once she's in, she can do things and not really be seen by the president, you know, because he's not overseeing every action. So how do you think she's going to dictate things to happen at the ATF, or how rules are going to happen? Does she really believe in this gun control agenda? Or did she just pass this stuff or support it in Florida because it was the popular thing at the time, because they had to do something? For me, either way, it's not good. She has an anti-gun track record. And this is what I warned you guys about. I know people are excited, but she's done this in the past. And we all know things are going to happen in the future. And there will be political pressure to do something again. And when that happens, is she going to do something and then hurt us all and then say, well, you know, when I was in Florida, we did this. And then all of a sudden we're fighting all this stuff again. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there. I'm not saying I'm upset about it. I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen, but I'm just putting the call out to pro-gun people like you to be very, very careful and not necessarily celebrate this nomination, because she has a very anti-gun track record, and in many ways, because of what she was successfully able to lobby for and pass in the state of Florida, she is one of the most anti-gun attorney generals in the country. Yes, she's a Republican. Yes, she supports Trump. But based off of her track record, she's passed more gun control than many other leftist attorney generals. I'm just saying, you have to be careful. So I'm curious what you guys think and see if you guys are concerned about that. So that's all I have to say about that, and I hope we have a good discussion. But I did want to kind of talk a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stuff in these product reviews. I mentioned earlier that I did a couple of reviews on red dot optics. I don't think I have any out here. I think they're all inside because I finished the videos. I think I packed them all back up. But you guys know what I'm talking about. I had a few of these cheap Chinese optics that are like this. Of course, this is a really nice one. This is the Aimpoint T2 Micro. But I was doing like one for Fiaki and was it Gobutar, and optics that are I would say what in the $100 price range or the like, and they work. Man, that thing's not standing up. How in the world did I have that thing standing up a minute ago? All right, there we go. But yeah, they're like $100 optics. And they seem to work. And actually, I gave all of them a pretty high rating. But I had to spend a lot of time and ammunition at the range reviewing these, even though I don't shoot a ton of ammo in these reviews. But I kind of started to add up the cost. And then my interactions with these companies, because they'll send me a product. And let's just say the product is $80 or $100, okay? So when it comes to my filming schedule, when I have... let's just say I have a $3,000 rifle here on the table, and I have an $80 optic. What do you think I'm going to prioritize? Yeah, you guys know which one I'm going to prioritize. And I tell these companies, I'll get around to these reviews when I can. But then a lot of times they'll try to put these deadlines. They're like, hey, we want this done before this date because we're going to run a sale. I understand, okay? But between my day job and this other stuff, you guys take the back burner because I'll get to it when I get to it, okay? You're getting free advertising from me. Me reviewing it, I am spending resources, okay? Ammunition. Ammunition is not cheap. I am spending my time. And these product reviews don't really get, of course, a lot of views, okay? Some of them do, some of them don't. But I'm not recouping my costs on that. I just kind of do it to kind of fill out the channel and have more variety. I know that some people enjoy them, and I would like to build a portfolio where hopefully one day I will be able to review higher end. I mean, how cool would it be for me to review an Aimpoint, okay? That would be really cool because everyone's looking for content on that. And so I'd like to kind of graduate up to that. And so I'm just trying to kind of fill out the portfolio and give variety to my channel. But then I have to deal with these companies, and sometimes they're a little bit rude. Like, you have to get this done. It's like, whoa. Okay, all you did was send me a $60 or $80 optic for me to review, and I'll get to it when I get to it. And I kind of get a little snippy with them sometimes. And I think what I'm going to do in the future is I really need to come up with a written proposal for what the reviews are going to entail. and my terms. And if they don't agree to my terms, I'm not going to accept them. So maybe I won't get a lot of product reviews in the future. Stuff like, okay, I will get to it when I get to it. Maybe I'll give them a 2-month window. I say, for the time I get it, I can get it out within 2 months. Okay, just because I have so much else going on. If that time is too long, I understand. If it's a product that is going to require me to go to the range and shoot, I'm going to need either compensation just for the ammunition or for them to provide the ammunition. Because when I go to the range and do a red dot, like, something like what we have on these ARs, think about it. I'm shooting 5.56, okay? And let's just say within the review, I shoot 40 to 50 rounds, okay? It adds up, and I did 3 of those a couple nights ago. So 150 rounds of 5.56 to review these red dots. So the cost kind of mounts. And then they have all these, and they kind of get on my case about, time. So I think I'm going to say, listen, this is my estimated ammunition cost, okay? I need to recoup that because I'll donate my time because you guys are getting free advertising. But also, I refuse. One of the big things I get into debates with these companies on is links and affiliate links, because they all want to send you something and they're like, okay, you can post this discount code for your viewers. They'll really like that. I don't care, because if I post a discount code or an affiliate link, with the exception of Brownworks, because Brownworks is my channel sponsor, I look like I'm biased. So if I review a red dot and then I say, hey, go get 5 or 10% off, use this discount code, everyone's going to think I'm getting some type of kickback on it. And it doesn't make it look like I'm honestly reviewing this red dot and giving my truthful opinion. I tell them I will link to your website. That's it. And also, I'm very apprehensive about doing that because sometimes the YouTube algorithm, when it's scanning your videos for content, looking for something to either demonetize the video or whatever, they'll look at links and so forth. And if they think it's selling anything that's illegal, they will flag it, okay? A lot of times it gets overturned. You just go through the manual review process, but still there's a whole hassle with it. And they're like, well, you have to post a link. I'm like, if people want this product, they'll Google it, right? I don't know about you, but like when I look at YouTube videos of products, I don't actually click any links. I just go, what's the product name? And I go look at Amazon. I go Google it and I find it. So that's what I do. And some of these companies have big issues with that. And I'm going to start laying out these terms. And if it's a flashlight, I don't have to worry about, ammunition costs. But if it's a red dot, I need to kind of figure out what's the average going rate for, I'll say 50 rounds of ammunition, a 5.56. This is my cost. I'm not asking to make any money. I'm just asking to break even. Actually, I'm going to lose money because I'm essentially giving up my time. So I get so frustrated with them. So after these 3 reviews and spending that much time in ammunition, I think I'm going to have to change my policies. And if you're a fellow content creator, tell me how you guys navigate this, and if you guys have like written policies that you guys stick to, because I think I'm going to have to do that. Another behind the scenes thing that I want to share with you is I get a lot of emails at the TexasGunVault@gmail.com, because once your email gets out there to all these companies, people are always messaging you about products to review. And sometimes this stuff has nothing to do with firearms. You're just on these mass mailing lists for all these companies, and I guess your name just gets spread around because you're a influencer. And so sometimes I'll get an email. It's like, hey, we would like for you to review our, I'll say like outdoor lighting kit. Like, I'm not an outdoor channel. I'm a firearms channel. No, don't. So I don't even respond to those emails. Sometimes I get goofy stuff like pillows or, I don't know, just mundane, everyday things. They're like, we want to send you a sample. We'll give you a discount code. You can be in a film. Like, I'm a firearms channel. Why in the world do I want to review bath soap or whatever? Sometimes it's firearm stuff, but a lot of times it's not. And I just ignore all that. But I got the craziest one today. the craziest one, and I wanted to read it to you. I guess the title of the email is Book Proposal on Your YouTube Channel. Okay? So I opened it up. I'm like, what in the world is this about? And you got to hear this. It says, "Hi, Jason." So obviously, I mean, I don't know if this is a mass email, but it doesn't look like it's been emailed to a bunch of people. But of course, it's titled to me. But you know, this just could be a form letter. I'm assuming it is. It says, "We would like to write a book using AI based on your Texas Gun Vault YouTube channel's in-depth technical and objective firearms review that your viewers find so valuable. If you like the book, we do ask for a link to our website to transfer the copyright to you. Sincerely," and they list their name, and I can't even pronounce it. And it says, "P.S. The book would be entirely AI generated with no costs or obligations on your part. We do not publish it anywhere. If you don't like it, no hard feelings. We archive it and keep it private." Yeah, well, I'm not even responding to that, but that's just a crazy one. And this is just an example of the plethora of emails that I get on a constant basis. It never, ever stops. And I get the weirdest stuff. And lately, actually, I have not been getting any hateful or mean comments. So I haven't done any mean comments of the week because I really haven't gotten any. I do keep my eye out for them, but for the most part, anybody that's been negative of my channel has actually been pretty, nice and, I guess, critical about it, but not in a mean way. They're like, "I don't like you that you do this," or "I think you should structure it this way." Totally fine. And that kind of criticism is always welcome. But I haven't gotten anybody being mean lately, so that's why I haven't done those videos. But anyway, I wanted to share with you guys a little bit of behind the scenes about frustrations with companies, about product reviews, and just the weird and wacky stuff I get asked to look at or to review. And maybe I'll start compiling some of them, because normally I just delete them, but I think I'll start compiling them and kind of share them with you, because some of them are just bizarre. Like really bizarre. I did have a adult toy one at some point as well. So I'm like, oh good God. Anyway, so we got this book proposal. We get all this kind of crazy stuff. So running a YouTube channel is just bizarre to me. It's just bizarre. So anyway, that's all I got for you tonight. I got a lot of stuff here on the table that I have to start cleaning. I got 2 rifles, 4 suppressors. I think I got a pistol. I'm catching up. I think right now when it comes to filmed content for range stuff, the only thing I need to still film the garage portion on, which I'll do tomorrow, will be maybe, I think it's this suppressor right here, this Knight's Armament suppressor. And then I think I'll be caught up on everything I have filmed at the range, and then I can go to the range and film even more stuff. So anyway, thanks for joining me here in the garage. Tell me what you think about my thoughts on Trump's Attorney General pick and anything I talk about behind the scenes. And if you're a content creator, tell me if you guys have any policies that you follow or send to any companies that want you to do reviews, because it might help me and to know how you guys interact with them. So anyway, if you watch to the end of this video, the word of the day is going to be book. Book is the word of the day because somebody wanted to write an AI book on my channel, which I don't know, an AI about what is it like just copy my videos and just do I don't know what it would do. I have no idea. I'm not even going to reply to it because it sounds silly and I just don't need it, but it's bizarre stuff. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and thank you for joining me here in the garage. And this week, because I have off, I will do my best to try to make daily content. So anyway, it's getting a little bit late here, so let me go inside, upload this video, and I'll chat with you hopefully later. So, as always, thanks for watching.